Good afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I did not end up at the grocery stores today. I saw somebody post something like those days in between Christmas and like New Year's where you literally don't know what day is what. I totally feel like that is me right now. I am like, wait, what is today? Today is Saturday? Like, I didn't even know. But yeah, just because it's like part of break and like, you know, people are off work and like you don't know which days are which. Like my dad went to work on Monday and Friday this week, and then next week I'm not sure. I mean, he normally works on New Year's Eve but not New Year's Day. So like I said, I don't really entirely know what's going on. And Matthew's working on New Year's Eve as well. But yeah, guys, it's just like crazy. And the amount of like things that are going on and stuff like that. So I feel like I have just not had my head screwed on the last few days. And of course too, you get all the stuff for Christmas and you're like, I gotta put things together and I gotta like do all this stuff and everything. And I'll show you guys my other gift that came the day after Christmas, which I can't even think what day that is, because I literally feel like 3 days now, probably 2 the day after Christmas, and then I think, which was Thursday I believe, and then yesterday Friday. Those seem like one day. Like, to me, it's not even like like 2 separate days. They both seem like one day. So I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, there was yesterday and the day before that was Christmas. No, I think there's been 2 days since Christmas. But yeah, guys, my goal for today was actually to get my room kind of picked up and cleaned up, and you guys can probably see stuff behind me, like back here. This is stuff that I got from Christmas, and there's a whole chair full of stuff that's over here too that is like, I need to get stuff organized and put away. But I'll show you guys my gift that came the day after Christmas, so I believe that was Thursday, and my dad ended up getting it set up actually today because the box was sitting in the living room and he didn't want it, like my mom and him both didn't want it in the living room, and so I probably actually would have put it together myself, or at least it helped. But this morning my dad had already like had it pretty much put together by the time I got up, so I'll show you guys what it is. This is what it is, guys. It is a brand new like armrest with a back, like high back chair. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so comfortable. So it's actually the same brand and from the same makers as my desk, which I got through Office Depot. I stinking love the desk. Honestly, looking at it, it seems a little big for like the spacing here, which don't mind all of my mess that's all over my desk as well right now. But yeah, the chair is like, I don't know, I sit, I think, too close to this side of it, you know, and so, I don't know, I don't, like, it's not necessarily the best chair for, like an L-shaped desk, I realized, but it is so stinking comfortable, guys, and it is just, like, amazing. I want to get something, though, like, up on the top, like, some type of something that comes down, just so that like if I'm like sitting against it and stuff like that. I noticed with my headboard, I will sometimes rest my head right in here, and this is actually starting to kind of peel the paint. I think just from like, you know, my hair, from skin oils, all that kind of stuff, you know, that kind of thing, from like hair care products and, you know, that kind of stuff as well, like, you know, mousse and hairspray and that kind of different stuff. Ever since I painted it, which was again a while ago, and when I would wear my hair down and stuff like that, you know, that kind of stuff, that just being in my hair or, you know, from my head, I will rest sometimes my head actually up against the headboard, and I've noticed right in this little groove, because that's where I tend to rest my head for some reason, if I'm like sitting in bed like watching TV or whatever, and it's actually probably wouldn't be comfortable, but for some reason it sort of is comfortable. Like, I don't know why, but I've noticed the paint starting to not, like, it's starting to kind of peel a little bit right in this area. So hi buddy and hi other buddy. I just want to get something like either a towel or like something nice that I can put on the back of it and like wash, and so that, you know, because it's white, which I realized was my other problem in putting it on my Christmas list. They had 2 different kinds from Office Depot. One didn't have the arms, and it wasn't like a high back chair, although it was a lot nicer, I think a lot more comfortable than the one I had. But this one, guys, seriously, I sat in it and I was like, oh my gosh, because it's so perfect too, because it like has that like lower back support too. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I'm also a little short for it too, is the other thing, is that I think it's as low as it can go at this point, and my feet just barely touch the ground if I'm sitting all the way back, which like normally I don't have a problem. And like even the other chair that I had too, I couldn't sit like if I sat all the way back, which was just like a super cheapy, like super generic, like little black like desk chair. That one too though, even my feet wouldn't touch the ground if I had it up high enough, to the point where my neck wouldn't hurt if I was using my computer, because I was having a huge problem too with whenever I was sitting at my desk using my computer, I tend to sit right up next to my screen and like rest my arms and stuff like that, and kind of do one of these things on my desk and like sit close up to it, and so I get super tense in the back of my neck, and this is actually making me sit back. So today I was sitting at my desk, no problem, guys, whatsoever. Like I didn't get, like, it almost feels like it's like a pinched nerve in the back of my neck, and I think it's just because I sit so close, and like I would rest my arms on my desk because my other chair didn't have arms. Now that this one does, like I said, guys, it's so stinking amazing. I was like, I can use it for like everything though too, like just sitting here watching TV, like I was doing that earlier today too, during the Bulls game. But it is so stinking comfortable. Plus too, I believe it has a 5-year warranty. I believe it's like a 5-year warranty for parts and stuff like that, so like if the wheels came off, like, you know, I can get them replaced or whatever. But I was very happy so far with my desk quality, which like I said has been the same brand. I can't remember, I think it's called like something living or something like that, but it's from Office Depot, and I've not had any problems with the desk literally at all, other than I've noticed where I am like at my computer a lot of times, I think because of my nails actually, I tend to hit them against the desk when I'm going to like go grab for my mouse. So I've noticed that there's a lot of little scuffs along it, and that would be the only like problem, I'd say, probably. That's more of a me problem, that I've scuffed it up just a little bit, but I've had it for at least 2 years, I want to say. You know, and I have the hutch for it and everything as well. The other thing that happened with it, which was actually Jack's fault, was these things. When I was sick with the stomach bug last year, this happened. So this still hasn't been fixed since last year. So these things pull up, right? And then you guys can see there, that little piece is broken because it, like this thing, it snaps up and holds it actually so the door stays open. Well, when I asked Jack to come in here and get me a straw, like I said, when I had that stomach flu last winter, right before Christmas, I asked Jack if he could get me a straw because I was just so totally out of it. Every time I sat up, I literally thought I was going to throw up. So I was like, Jack, can you please just grab me a straw so I can drink something, because I needed to drink something. And so he came in here, opened this thing up, and then didn't realize that you're supposed to lift it back up and pull down. He just went ahead and pushed the whole thing down, and so it came off the track. So again, that's my dad just needs to actually put new screws in, which isn't even that huge of a problem, but that would be the only other thing that really ended up happening to the desk so far. But I'm overwhelmingly very happy with the quality from, like I said, this brand. So the fact that I got a nice desk chair, which has to be probably the nicest desk chair anybody in our house has right now. Had this like plasticky one with like the arms and, you know, stuff like that, but this one's actually, it's not actual, like, I guess it is, maybe it is like real metal, but the side part is plastic, but the actual like arms I think are actual metal. And I believe it's like faux leather. It's not real leather, but it is like stinking awesome. And it was on sale too. I don't know when my dad bought it, if it was, but at one point I did tell him, I was like, the chair that I want's on sale. Like, I think it was maybe in October or something like that. So that was the thing I told you guys that he ended up ordering, and he told me what happened. He ordered it from Amazon, and then Amazon didn't have it anymore in stock, so he had to get his money back. And then by the time he got his money back, he ordered it from Office Depot, and he ended up getting it, but it didn't come until the day after Christmas. So, yeah, but we ordered the desk through Office Depot as well. But my dad just thought like, oh, I'll save time and like just order it from like Amazon. And I guess they didn't have any more in stock. So like I said, that's why I ended up getting it the day after Christmas. But it's super nice, guys. I love it. Like I said, it's a little big. It's a little big for my room. But like I think honestly, it just feels like that right now because my room is a disaster and it's cluttery and messy in here, and I've got like a million dog toys you guys saw yesterday. I have, like I said, all the stuff still from Christmas is all sitting out. Like my desk looks cluttery, and so I think it's making it stand out way more because like I feel like I can't breathe in my room right now because there's just stuff all over everything. But I think if I cleaned up and there wasn't, like, it wouldn't feel like that. But like I said, it's awesome, guys. I love it. Like I said, there's two different kinds. There's a different white one too that doesn't have the arms and it's not like a high back. That was one of the other ones that I was thinking about getting, but I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and get this one. And it's actually the one that's in the picture with the desk, so that's why I was like, you know what, and it's like suggested packaged together or whatever. I think it is the one that this one was the one. Like I said, I added it to my Christmas list like back this summer when I ended up buying my desk, or spring or whatever that was. So it's been quite some time since I've had it. But I think it was 2 years ago that I got my desk, and that's when I wanted to get a new chair. But I was like, no big deal, like I have my other one, like it'll be fine for a while. But like I said, it was giving me tons of like neck pain, and on top of that too, there was no cushion like left whatsoever in the bottom part of it. Like it felt like you were literally sitting on a wood board. Like it was so uncomfortable. So my mom actually ended up taking my old one because she doesn't have a desk chair anymore, because the one that she had doesn't have a wheel on it anymore, and Matthew and Jack have it now upstairs. So yeah, I want to keep this really nice in this chair. And like I said too, I want to get something probably like for my head, maybe even like a nice little like cover for the bottom cushion too, so that like I don't like spill something on it, or you know, something happens. But I hope that it's easy to clean off as well, just because I've noticed even too with my carpet already, I'm like, I cannot really keep this thing clean. And I'm scared about the dogs too, and their little nails up to try and like get my attention, and they like scratch it up on the arms. I'm like already dreading that and trying to keep them away. So they did that today when they came in my room, and they got all excited to see me, and they ended up jumping up. One of them put their paw on there, and I was like, no, you have to get down. Like, don't scratch up this chair already. I literally just got it put together today. So anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.